sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
His first carry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Second and 9. Wentz flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Fourth down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. Hines. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wentz going to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try it. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue him a little bit.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance.
And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, wins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Eluding the pressure run. I think the ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
For the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On the ground, it's Mack. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. 3rd down here.
Tanner Hughes on the coverage.
Now Wentz. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now we'll carry for Mack. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
There on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota going to run on the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota, 28 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't lost. Yeah, there's no doubt.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far. But they're going again on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. They're going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, a run by Matt. He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. A big seam, and he might go.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Colts nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse. He can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the silver and black continue to roll. Carlson now to add the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
For Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
And it's 3rd down.
Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sheldon Richardson on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And nothing but daylight ahead. this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go right back to Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Outbounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Gain of only a yard.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
16-yard line.
They'll go again here with Mack. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 7.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it. It's Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Mack.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the draw is Taylor. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
36-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Wentz to throw for it on 4. Rolling to his right. Able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. The throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
It could be a house call. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh,